Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Runix and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I'm going to be playing, excuse me, in the Junkers 87D3. Now I said to you last time I would be playing in this and I aim to deliver because today I'm going to be showing you how to play with a dive bomber. The Ju-87 is quite an old aircraft. I'll put some historical contrast, some historical context. The Ju-87 was designed in approximately 1936. I don't know the exact dates because otherwise I would have a piece of paper saying it. So, designed in 1936, it saw deployment right until the end of the war in almost as many variants as you can think of. And the reason why it was used is because it was rugged and because it did the job. It did what was necessary. It only became an issue that it was slow and that it was not very maneuverable in the later parts of the war because there were fast, heavy fighters coming for it and they were going to cut it down. But the design hasn't changed through the entire period from 35, 36 to 45. Which is pretty neat actually. If I just scroll out here, you can see the gull wing shape is almost unmistakable for the Stuka design. It's almost like a trademark of the Stuka design. The early Stukas came with sirens to terrify soldiers, but most of them had come used to it. This is one of the only aircraft that all the way through its line has air brakes. There are a few tier 1, tier 2 aircraft that have air brakes. The SPD Dauntless has air brakes. The Ju-87 has air brakes, and I think one or two of the heavy fighters have air brakes. The SB-2M and the AR-2, the Russian light bomber slash dive bomber, has air brakes, although the rendering is not done for them, which is slightly interesting. So, we are going to be using today a 500 kilogram bomb. We're going to be spawning in. We have 20 minutes of fuel, and our objective for today is to hit ground targets such as tanks. Now, this is my most hated map, hands down, on the basis that the trees cause the most awful lag for ultra low quality computers you have ever seen. I mean, I can look up, I get about 21 FPS. I look down, 10, 9. It's awful. I hate it. I hate it. Now, using your Ju-87, there are two ways, excuse me, there are two ways of using the Ju-87. Now, if you look underneath, you'll see there are these little flap things, which are actually air brakes, and they just come straight down once you hit the H button. But what I will show you is this. This first bombing run, my intention is to do a attacking bomb. Now, the attacking bombing method is relatively straightforward. It's a point and bomb. And the way you do that is by you building up lots of speed. Now, the 87 has air brakes if you're dive bombing, but attacking bombing and dive bombing are two separate things. For example, those pillboxes down there and fortifications, if I was to attack those, I would dive bomb them because they're stationary and they're relatively easy to hit. These moving targets cannot be dive bombed unless you're very low to the ground, and that is what attacking bombing is. Other examples of attacking bombers are the A-20G Havoc, the AR-2, the Ju-88 is a decent attacking bomber, the Sparievos, I don't know how you say them, are pretty good at the attacking bombing as well. And for the British line, we have the Blenheim and the Buford. They're pretty much attacking bombers because they can't be used for base bombing at all. The angle of attack for a attacking bombing mission is about 20 to 30 degrees. The angle of attack for a dive bombing is almost 90 degrees. So it's quite easy to identify which one you're doing based on the fact that either you're plummeting to the ground or you're taking a gentle dive. gentle dive, attacked by flak, as you can see here. Now, this variant of the 87 has two 7.92, I believe, millimeter machine guns. This is excellent for a reason, because you can use these in defense, unlike the other rear guns. One 7.92 will not stop an I-15, and the chances are the I-15 will more than likely destroy or kill, your gunner before you can kill the I-15. Two of them is good. On the SPD Dauntless you get two 7.62 millimeter machine guns facing backwards, and they are very good. I've shot down a ME410 with one of those, and I survived. Another thing to note is that without 12.7s or even just one cannon, this thing is not the greatest on the armament front. Two 7.62 or two 7.92, I'm not really sure. Millimeter, I'll check the belt. Belt size, offensive 7.92, yeah. Two 7.92s, not very good for destroying the positions quickly. 12.7 mils can do those very quickly. Now you'll notice my frames per second, excuse me, are dropping because I'm getting closer to clouds? The trees now. And this is a pain. I hate this. I want to turn it off, but I can't. It's really unfair. It also makes flying near trees incredibly difficult. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around. I'm going to attack the column down, because if I do the column vertically, it's more likely that I'm going to hit the target. So we're going at about 380. Just roll this out. There we go. And it's literally a pointing exercise. Now I can't do this because it will lag my computer out. Here we go. Now let's see how that goes. Oh, I missed. If they come out of the trees, that would be brilliant. Oh! Oh! Hello. He was on the move! What is this? So, you'll never guess where I am again. I'm back in Grozny, or however you say it. How do you say it? Oh, hang on, let me check. Grozny. Grozny, I think. Now, this time I'm going to attack if there are any light bunkers. There we go, light pillbox. So, the way to do this is with the straight up lag spike dive bomb. And I'll show you how that works, as long as I don't get shot down by flak, because that could be an inconvenience. Just got to get over there, really. Just a quick tip before we start our engagement. It is, well, I strongly recommend that if you are in a slow aircraft such as the Stuka, if you have a bomber spawn point and you want to survive, I suggest you do not take the option, because fighters are normally far faster to get there, and they normally will get there before you do, and then they'll intercept you, and it's not fun at all. So we'll let the team know that we're going to engage the target. We're going to hit our air brakes early to slow down, and we're going to slowly increase our angle of attack, and then we're going to come right over it. Well, not over it just yet. We can pitch down slowly, we can pull some G's, but it's fine. So this angle is about 60 to 70 degrees, this one's about 70. So here we go, straight on, and pull up hard, out, and there we go. Take off the air brakes and get out of here, because I don't know how that target went because I didn't get to see it, but it looked like it was straight on target. Light pillboxes are designed to take a 500 kilogram bomb, so that's all good. I'm just going to strafe some positions now. Definitely not get shot down. Now what I can do is I can wait. Oh, I like the sound of that gun. Haven't heard that one before. That's pretty cool. And now what you do is you just... Oh! You don't get that. AA has suddenly become really powerful. I have never seen that happen before. That's twice in the same game. Huh. Must be due to the fact I'm travelling in a snooker. How peculiar. Oh well, so now I've shown you both methods. It's time to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do check out the rest of my content. I ought to release another video on something or other. This is the way. Ah! Nearly saw it, but that guy's doing it right. He's released his bombs and now he's just harassing. I don't really know how it's going. Let's have a look. No, he's just flying straight out of there. Maybe he's going to get obliterated by AAA. Apparently not. But in the meantime, that's it from me. So I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.